just releasing destinies. This is Celebration TV.
Welcome to News Desk on Celebration TV. I am Comfort James.
And I'm Femi Mark.
And the news making the rounds.
Please stay with us as we bring you details.
Watch robust, objective, analytical, informative, educative, entertaining and inspiring news on Celebration TV News Desk. Every weekday, 11 a.m. GMT plus 1. That is 11 a.m. GMT plus 1 on Mondays through Fridays.
You are welcome to Sports Corner. I am Ivan Agafe.
Celebration TV News Desk. The whole truth.
To 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2019.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offense.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikule Amosu.
Welcome to Celebration Television News. My name is Jolis Quetta and thanks for joining us today. Now the news making the headlines. Lagos State government releases 98-year-old coronavirus patient and 25 others. Cameroonians defy virus, Douala residents flout measures. Coronavirus antibody tests a positive development. Nigerian federal government adjusts 2020 budget to 10.52 trillion naira and adopts $25 oil benchmark. Mexican champions Monterrey targets Mikel. The news and details comes after the break. Welcome back. Now the news in details. Lagos State government releases 98-year-old coronavirus patient and 25 others. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State has announced the discharge of 26 COVID-19 patients from 3 isolation centers in the state. Sanwo-Olu revealed that among them was a 98-year-old woman. He noted that the patients were released from the mainland infectious disease hospital in Yaba, Onikan Isolation Center and Lagos University Teaching Hospital Isolation Center, adding that they had all been reunited with the society. The governor said they were discharged after testing negative for COVID-19 in 2 consecutive readings. He said they discharged a 98-year-old woman, the oldest COVID-19 patient in Lagos. She joined 25 others, 13 males and 12 females, discharged from the isolation centers after testing negative for COVID-19, bringing the total of the successfully managed and discharged patients to 528. He added that as the frontline health workers continue to sacrifice and push through, let the people play their roles by following the public health guidelines, observing physical distancing and wearing of face mask. Now moving forward, Borno State suspends lockdown and asks churches and mosques to reopen. The Borno State government has called off the lockdown in the state. The lockdown was imposed 3 weeks ago after the state recorded its COVID-19 index case. But in a statement, the deputy governor of the state chairman COVID-19 response committee, Usman Kadafo, said the purpose of ordering a lockdown has been achieved. He said the lockdown is being suspended indefinitely to study the situation for the time being. However, where the situation escalates, the government should revert the status quo. The use of face masks by the public has been made mandatory and enforceable. Government, traditional rulers, religious leaders, community leaders, and opinion leaders should enforce social distancing, especially in public gatherings in worship places. All churches shall conduct services as recommended by the Christian Association of Nigeria, Bonu chapter, in strict adherence to social distancing and use of face masks. Other conditions were given for public transportation, amongst others, while civil servants from grade 1 to 12 are asked to continue to work from home except they are directed otherwise. And in other stories, Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs declared today for nationwide prayers against COVID-19. The Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs and Assembly of Muslims in Nigeria has called the prayer today to end the COVID-19 pandemic and get rid of all mankind from its devastating effects. The call for prayers was at the instance of the Supreme Committee for Human Fraternity, whose membership consists of the highest religious bodies in the world. The Grand Sheikh of Al-Aqsa, Al-Sharif, and His Holiness Pope Francis, head of the Catholic Church in the Vatican, are said to be the initiators of the call for prayers among other religious bodies worldwide. A statement issued yesterday night by the chairman Fatwa Committee of the NSCIA and the chairman of Amin, Sheikh Sharif Ibrahim Saleh Al-Muhammani, said the United Nations Secretary General has endorsed and blessed the move, as well as most Muslim scholars and leaders worldwide. He outlined some verses of the Quran, of the Holy Quran, which must be read by Muslims in Nigeria. And the news coming from around Africa, Cameroonians defy virus, Douala residents flout measures. While most countries across the continent and the world are largely strictly imposed and enforced COVID-19 lockdown measures, in Cameroon's economic capital, Douala, the reverse is the case. Life before the virus seems to continue unchanged, except for the closure of borders and schools. Football parks and children's playgrounds are open to games with no restrictions. The markets also remain choked, with only few respecting social distancing measures. The imposed wearing of masks also seems to be openly flouted, a situation some find worrying, but for others it is time for the government to enforce virus prevention measures more strictly. Samuel Ebang, a computer scientist who said it was scandalous, was currently pertaining. He said they are all outraged by the laxity of the population. It's a decision that comes from the government, and it is up to them to find solutions to make the people of Cameroon safe. The authorities unveiled a newly constructed unit to be used as a confinement center for COVID-19 patients. The country remains Central Africa's most impacted, with 2,689 cases as of May 13, but with a huge recovery of 1,524 people, according to Johns Hopkins University tallies. And now, still from around Africa, Angola quarantines suburbs of capital to contain virus spread. Angolan authorities have isolated a suburb of the capital, Luanda, after a number of cases were discovered there. The move is part of efforts to contain spread of COVID-19. It comes despite the relaxation of lockdown measures imposed on Luanda. The development has attracted varied responses in the area, most of them residents expressing concern over the impact. A street vendor said it is very complicated and not possible to confine them inside their homes when people are already used to going out every day looking for food. Angola has, as of May 13, registered 42 cases of coronavirus with 13 recoveries. The tallies represent one of the lowest tallies in Southern African region and across the continent at large. We're going to break right now. When we come back, we get news from the United States of America.
Welcome to News Desk on Celebration TV. I am Comfort James.
And I'm Femi Marks.
Ruth Ubodegem,
and the news making the rounds.
Please stay with us as we bring you details.
Watch robust, objective, analytical, informative, educative, entertaining and inspiring news on Celebration TV News Desk.
Every weekday, 11 a.m. GMT plus 1. That is 11 a.m. GMT plus 1. And Mondays through Fridays.
You are welcome to Sports Corner. I am Ivan Agafe.
Celebration TV News Desk. The whole truth.
Coronavirus is an infectious disease, one which can be spread from person to person.
However, you can protect yourself, the people around you, and help prevent spreading the virus to others. If only you
Wash your hands regularly for 20 seconds with soap and water or an alcoholic-based hand rub or sanitizer.
Clean and disinfect surfaces. Cover your nose and mouth with a disposable tissue or flex elbow when you cough or sneeze.
Practice social distancing. Avoid close contact, that is 1 meter or 3 feet, with people who are unwell.
stay home and self-isolate from others in the household if you feel unwell.
Don't touch your eyes